Hello, welcome back to Weekly Cooking with Becky. I am excited about today, guys. I have a super easy, no-bake dessert. That was what was requested, and I cannot wait to have it. The only thing is you gotta wait 45 minutes. But that's okay. We're gonna have lots of fun. This is a special day in our family. We adopted our child and it's the anniversary or forever family date. Some people say gotcha day. She's from a country that uses total familia, so we say forever family, and we're going out for dinner tonight, but I want to make sure that I stay healthy. So I've already figured out what I'm going to eat at the restaurant by looking at the menu ahead of time. Always make sure you do that. And I'm able to go out and have a guilt-free meal. The swap is I gotta make my dessert. So, and tonight deserves a dessert. So we are going to make fudge. You can't go wrong with chocolate. The only thing is we're gonna eat it before dinner, because one of the things I do in my journey is I intermittent fast. So when dinner is over, there's no more. So we wanna make sure we get our dinner done. I just said dinner. We want to make sure we get, you gotta love it on days like today. We want to make sure we get our dessert done before we have our dinner so we can enjoy everything about our beloved child today. So we're going to make fudge. 4 ingredients. 4. And I will tell you, this fudge, once again, paleo, keto, low carb, whole foods friendly, diabetic friendly, healthy living. We're going to keep the sugar, the calories, we're going to keep all that stuff way down. I hate to break it to you, it is not gluten-free. And normally all my recipes fit all my categories, but I broke a category. So if my gluten-free lovers out there, I'm really sorry. Use a different sugar swap. And I think you'll still be able to make this. Or maybe if you're gluten-free, just use real sugar and do the rest of the stuff the way I do it. So here we go. In a small saucepan on low heat, I'm going to take a half of a cup, which is 1 stick of butter. And it does not say whether or not you need it salted, but I know a lot of people are salting their chocolate these days, so I went for the salted butter. And then, you can always sprinkle more salt on your fudge when you're done if you want to. I'm not going to, but I think it'll give it a nice little kick. So we have 1/2 cup of butter, and then a 9-ounce package of any chocolate of choice. If you want dark chocolate, go dark chocolate, and make sure it's sugar-free. So dark chocolate, milk chocolate, semi-sweet. I recommend Lily's. But you've heard me say on here before, sometimes you can't get it, and there's another one called Bake Believe, which is the one that I have in my hand right now. It's no sugar added. It uses stevia, a plant-based sweetener, so it fits with not raising your blood sugar level, so it's still in the diabetic friendly category, and it comes out to be a no carb when you subtract everything. So 9-ounce bag, which is a full bag, either of a Lily's chocolate or of a Bake Believe chocolate. And we are simply going to melt this in a saucepan, being careful not to let it burn. So while I'm talking to you guys, I'll make sure not to burn this thing. So this is a day that we look forward to every single year because we get to celebrate our journey, which maybe I'll share with you guys someday. But a lot of you guys know that I do this a lot for my own health. And since this has started, my family has been eating my desserts and my meals, and well, they've gotten a little bit healthier too. So that's all great, and nothing wrong with any of that. And I hope you guys are all having a good day. And if you love chocolates, and you know you love chocolate, this is almost melted, guys. This was really fast. I will tell you, before I came on, I put my pan, I was getting it warm just to make sure this goes a little faster. You just gotta keep your eye on it so that it does not burn. The other thing that you need to have is some heavy cream and some powdered sugar replacement. I use the Swerve confectioners. I use Swerve everything, Swerve granular, Swerve brown, Swerve confectioners. On the Swerve granular and on the Swerve brown, I get to stay gluten-free, which makes me happy because it's diabetic friendly, it's keto friendly, low carb, paleo, every other category. I'm not sure why, maybe somebody can tell me, but on the confectioners, I don't get to stay gluten friendly. So if any of these recipes, if you just want to do regular chocolate and regular sugar, you can totally do that. You're just gonna have a much higher calorie count, and obviously carbs, but you can do that. I'm doing it the low carb way. But if you want to go get Nestle's semi-sweet chocolate chips and use regular powdered sugar, I'm not gonna tell because I'm not gonna know. So you do what you want. All right, this is already melted, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna add the heavy cream and the sweetener. 1 second. All right, I am back. I will tell you, I'm not exactly sure where I am. We had somebody come knock on the door unexpectedly, and they're in the other room, and my head is spinning because I wasn't prepared for our visitor. Anyways, I'm trying to get back to this. So what I have done, I'm going to turn the oven back on, is I have melted 9 ounces sugar-free chocolate, but I was saying that if you choose to use regular sugar, go for it. But in low carb land, sugar-free chocolate with a stevia, Lily's or Bake Believe, any type of chocolate, and a 1/2 stick of butter. Now that that has melted, I am going to stir in 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar. I use Swerve. It is keto, low carb, diabetic friendly. Sadly not gluten-free, but it is that. So I'm going to stir that in. The other thing that I'm going to stir in, and I have 2 containers because I don't know if I have enough, is 1/4 cup of heavy cream. That's going to give it that nice creamy consistency, and I need a smidge more out of my other container. And basically we blend these up. So as I said, we're going to make this, we're going to put it into a large loaf pan that I have prepared. I have covered it with parchment paper. And then after the parchment paper, I made little handles, and I'll kind of show you that here in a second. But I made little handles out of it, and that will help it so you can just lift it out and cut it into pieces. But you'll put it in a large loaf pan, cut down the middle and cut the sides so that you have 14 pieces. So in a family my size, that will be 4 days worth of fudge, which a piece a day, which is totally fine. So I'm going to turn the heat off that because that's already almost done. So that's it, guys. So in my recipe, and like I said, it's a celebration day for us. So we're having some fudge as a pre-dinner dessert. And all it is a package of sugar-free chocolate chips. Please keep it low-carb, keto friendly. If you're in that category, I won't tell if you use the other stuff, okay? And then, I'm trying to remember everything. So a 1/2 stick of butter, a 9-ounce bag of chips. Once those are melted, a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar. Low carb and keto, you're going to either use monk fruit, Bake Believe, or Swerve. Other people just use confectioner's sugar. You mix it up. You are more than welcome to stir in walnuts or top with walnuts. That is optional. So what I do with my pan is I cut, here's my loaf pan. I pre-cut the parchment and I make handles. So everything is going to pour in here nice and flat, and when it's done, it will literally just lift out, and I can put it directly into a storage container. So I'm going to pour this in right now. The good thing about parchment paper is it can withstand all this heat, which is great, and it will lay nice and flat. You will want to store these in an airtight container in your refrigerator, or if you pre-cut it, just use a Ziploc baggie, and that's totally fine too, or individual pieces. I know some people do that, and you just get the snack size packs, and you know that it's pre-portioned, one per day. So pouring that into here, it looks good to go. All right. And I just simply flatten it out. I will show it to you once it is all nice and firm. but it is in this pan. And like I said, I'm gonna go put it in the fridge. Let it set 45 minutes to an hour, and you guys have fudge for a day, 2, 3, 4. So really quickly, let me just give you the calorie count. One piece of fudge is 170 calories. Total carbs is 9. Net carbs is 6 per square. So net carbs is 6 per square. Not bad on the calorie count, 170. So still low on your afternoon snack. And that's it. So once again, easy keto low carb fudge. Half a cup of butter, 9 ounces sugar-free chips, 1/2 cup powdered sugar-free sweetener of choice, 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Walnuts are optional. I will put the link in the description, so make sure you click the arrow down so that you can see the description. Click on the link. Feel free to print off a copy. And I hope you enjoy. I'll be back with the finished product, and then we are taking our daughter out to celebrate. All right, thanks. All right, so it has been an hour. I have a container that I'm going to seal the fudge in. I've already cut it into 14 pieces. I wanted to show you how big a piece for 14 pieces. That is really, really good. So I'm just gonna break off a little piece here. I'm gonna keep eating it, don't worry. I've already snuck in a bite. But this is what it looks like, all nice and creamy. It is so good. Don't talk with your mouth full. That is really, really good. So I'm looking forward to having my dessert, and then I'll have my dinner, and enjoying our celebration today. And whether or not you need to celebrate, any day is a good day for chocolate. Enjoy some fudge.